Okay. Still trying to play with this, guys. So, see if this works. I tagged. Okay, let's see here, guys. Hey, Ed. Hey, Christina, Rudy. I'm trying to get Rudy on this call. I'm telling you, $50 to the person who helps me figure this out. So, how in the world do I add you, Rudy? You're right there. I can see you. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Can you try inviting yourself again? I don't know if you can. I've tagged you. I've invited. I've done everything I can do to get you on this call with me, trying to do this for everybody. So let's see here. There's no other buttons I could possibly be pushing. I've got the ad right there. I push it. Let's see here. Okay, let's see. Pam's watching for moral support. So, let's see. All right, I can't figure out how to get Rudy on this thing. Okay, well, while I'm on live, I might as well say something, and I'll try to. I'm sorry, Rudy. I'm trying to get you on this. If you can figure it out on your end, let me know. But anyway, really quick, since we have a bunch of people on here, and I don't want to take too much more time trying to figure this out. Rudy and I we're going to do an event together. Rudy, you know what? Maybe we should do a Zoom call. Maybe we should do a Zoom together, and then that way. I'll figure this out at one point, but we'll do a Zoom. That way we can get on together because I think we can share a great message. But in the meantime, right now, rNetwork and everything. So you've seen a lot of traction with our team lately. We've seen a lot of stuff happening as far as growth. We were speaking with corporate the other day. We had several days in December that we were growing by about 100 members a day, which in a pre-launch is actually very hard to do. So obviously we have something here that is very appealing to a lot of people. And what we want to do is learn how to share it with the masses. And I'm telling you right now, to me, it's a hard business. It's a tough business. But as far as this business is concerned, this is probably the easiest thing I've ever had to promote in this type of a business. And what I mean by that is we're literally sharing savings. We teach people this is how you save money, and by teaching others how to save money, you make money. So one thing that I do not do, I don't talk a lot of fluff, I don't blow a lot of smoke and things of that sort. That's just not my style because I think that's been done so many times, kind of been oversold. I literally, when I speak with people, I look them right in the eyes and I say, look, I figured out a way to save money and to start a business at very low cost and, in my opinion, really no risk. And I said, I would love to share this with you. Things like that. I mean, that's how it's done. I figured out how to do this. Very low risk, very low cost. In fact, I can save you money right as you get started before you even go out and do anything with your business. Let's save you money first. Let's do this. Let's do that. I keep it very simple. Anyone listening, any prospects out there, if you ever listen to this live in the future, this is what we're offering you. When you have one of your members go up to and talk to you, or anyone from rNetwork, if they approach you, you darn well better listen. You really should listen because it's simple. Go save yourself some money. I was teaching a class the other night, and one of the biggest excuses I keep hearing is this: oh, I don't have enough money. And I said, really? You don't have enough money? I said, well, do you spend money? Yes. Okay, what do you spend money on? Well, food, gas, my mortgage, rent, whatever, entertainment, cars. I said, how about your cell phone? You spend money on your cell phone? Oh, of course I spend money on my cell phone. Okay, great. Do you ever travel? Every once in a while. Okay, great. I said, I will tell you what I'm going to do. If I can help you save more money then I ask you to pay to get into this business. Will you listen to me? Okay, fair enough. I'm going to say that again. This is a very good approach. If I can save you more money than what it will cost you to get into this business, will you listen to me? And then go save them money. Save them money on whatever it may be if they're giving you pushback. That's all you've got to do, because then you can show them how easy this really is. And then you can show them where's the risk, that there is absolutely no risk to them. Okay, let's take a look at how much are you paying for your phone. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, are you in the market for an automobile? Let's check this out. Where do you normally eat? Let's take a look. Where do you like to travel? Let's compare those rates with whatever rates at this hotel or that car rental versus this car rental, whatever it may be. There's so many different things. Do you ever use medications, prescriptions, if they're willing to share that with you, whatever, there's all sorts of different things. Do you have pets? Do you have this? Do you have that? You're going to be able to find, if you search enough, you will find a way for them to save money. And then you say, okay, easy enough. Here's the deal. Like I said, I just found you 3 ways to save money. And now that I've guessed how much money we're saving, let's add it up. Boop, 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 boop. It looks like I'm saving you about, $110 a month. I haven't even told you. Guess how much this cost again? $50. Cost you $50. I'm saving you $110. You told me you would listen to me if I was able to show you how to save more money than it would cost you to get into this business. So now it's your turn. I just did what I told you I would do. Now it's your turn. That's how easy this can be. And prospects listening, that's what this business is. We're not asking you to buy anything. We're not asking you to buy one single thing. We're asking you to take our challenge and allow us to help you identify ways that you can save money. Is that horrible? Am I no longer your best friend because I am going to come out and say, hey, you know what? I won't give me the opportunity to help you save some money. Friend, buddy, pal, whatever. Give me an opportunity to do it. That is a great way to have a conversation. Because I'm telling you right now, one thing, and we talked about this last night in the training. We said, if you're out there trying to pitch somebody, you're out there trying to sell somebody, you're not going to sign them up. You need to find people that are looking for something, looking for a solution, looking for an answer. Yeah. Hey, Dave, how's it going? Yes, I will definitely post it in our Rise Up. Thanks for being on, by the way. Dave's another great leader. He's got some good trainings and good tips as well. Leanne, Candy, Rudy, everybody. I can't say, I'm sorry, some of the names. I know founding member, by the way, which awesome, congrats. But guys, this is what we're doing. We're approaching people with a way to save money. So say, look, the whole "I don't have enough money" excuse, how could that possibly work with our network? How could it possibly? Okay, you don't have enough money. Let's free some money up for you so you will have enough money. Because guess what? You cannot afford not to do this business. If you're broke now and you don't have enough money, then you know what? You may want to supplement your income. So I'm going to show you how to reduce your expenses first. Second, supplement your income. And I just create an excess of a surplus for you of $70 a month, whatever. We just created a surplus and you haven't even signed anybody up yet. Okay, now are you ready to listen to me? These are the kind of conversations you can be having with people, as opposed to, hey, my business is better than your business. My dad can beat up your dad and all that kind of stuff. That doesn't work. Business bashing back and forth and arguing, that doesn't work. And that's not, and you will lose friends doing that. That's not the way to do it. So I'm telling you right now, you save, and then on top of that, what do we keep hearing? You stack commissions. Not only did I just show you how to save money, but now I'm allowing you, not inviting you, not begging you, not pleading for you to, I am allowing you to plug in to multi-billion and even trillion-dollar industries. I'm allowing you to earn money when somebody saves on a car. I'm allowing you to earn money when somebody saves on a prescription. or on a discount on a closing cost on a mortgage or on this or on that. I am allowing you because I've already shown you that it works. Now take my hand and help me allow you to earn money on multi-billion-dollar industries. How do you think these guys are earning money? They sell you a car on a car lot. They sell you one car. They make one commission. One car, one commission. What if you have X amount of members in your downline, purchase a vehicle, you don't even know about it? All of a sudden you've made commissions on all sorts of people because somebody allowed you the opportunity to do so. Whenever we're approaching people, if we approach them in a moment thinking that we're bugging them, that we're inconveniencing them, that we're, just irritating them in any way, then don't approach them. You need to approach them in a position of strength. You need to approach them with confidence because you are literally handing them the golden key. You really are. That's what this is. You're allowing them to take part and participate in earning commissions and money whenever somebody in their team participates in the network. They take advantage of a savings, you get paid. They're taking advantage of a savings after you just showed them how to save money, and that's all we're doing. If you're selling this, if you're approaching people any differently than this, then stop it. I'm telling you right now, stop it. It does not work. If you want the average person, note to self, just realize this. 97% of the people here in the United States, I can speak for the United States because I know the stats here. 97% of the people here in the U.S. make less than the top 3%. Less than the top 3%. I posted something earlier. We put together a training, 14 different nights, and all recorded, written by a 7-figure earner taught by myself, who's building a big team in the organization. It was so funny because I hear this all the time. You hear the 97% complain that they're not making as much as the 3%. Well, you know what? I did a little case study, just simply out of curiosity. I figured we asked a total membership, inactive, active, everything together, roughly around 13,000 members in our network. Well, on average, about 300 people are watching these trainings. Guess what that is? 2.3%. 2.3% of the members have watched those trainings. Well, there's your 1 to 3% right there. Do you know why 1 to 3% of the people make more money than the other 97%? Because 1 to 3% of the people are out there pushing themselves a little harder. They work a little longer. Or sometimes they work smarter. Sometimes the 97% they work really hard, but they're not working smarter. You go, you educate yourself, you push yourself, and what you do is you just wake up every day getting better than you were yesterday, and then wake up tomorrow knowing that you'll be better than you were today. And the way you're going to do that, I learned a long time ago. This isn't, to me, honestly, this isn't complicated. What it is this. It's simple. If I want to make money, I'm going to talk to someone who makes money. If I want to learn to play basketball, I'm going to be coached by somebody who knows how to play basketball. If I want to be a great swimmer, I'm going to be coached by a great swimmer. So why in the world would I look at these classes being taught by a 7-figure earner and someone who's building a huge team in your company? Why wouldn't I watch those? Why wouldn't I take advantage of that, then turn around and share those with my team? Why would I not do that? Because if I want to make money and I want to be a leader and I want to be a builder and I want to, in literally these classes are taught specifically for our network, why wouldn't I take advantage of that? Why wouldn't I take advantage of the units? Dave puts together some amazing units. Those things are phenomenal. I've been going through those. And here's the funny thing. Right now I may have, a big team, but I still go through the units. I still go through the trainings. I still watch what other people are doing. Even though I may be up here, I still do it. Why? Because I can still get better. Everybody can still get better. The moment you stop getting better, the moment you basically say, you know what, I only want to learn this. I don't want to watch the first couple of trainings. I don't need to know this. I don't need to know that. You start dismissing this stuff, then what you're going to do is you're allowing yourself, you're giving yourself permission to be complacent, and then you're allowing yourself not to become successful. Like you said, Rudy said it right here, always master your craft. To master your craft, you need to know what the top people are doing, and you need to do it yourself. And the top people, I can tell you in this organization right now, they're working it. They're not sitting around waiting. They're not sitting around, waiting for the bank. They're not waiting for the fancy card. They're not waiting for this or that. They're with what we have now. Here's the thing that's amazing to me. We all have the same tools. We're all building the same thing. We're all waiting for the same things. But right now, what we have, what we're offering to people right now, this moment, December 18th, 2019, we're offering the same stuff. I can't sell or offer something that you can't sell or offer because I don't have access to it either. So why am I building a team that's growing and growing and growing right here, and some of us aren't? Some are, some aren't. What's the difference? Because we all have the same things. We have the same products. We have the same services, whether the product's in your country or it's not or whatever. I remember May 9th. We went back there on May 9th. We had a page. And there's a lady smiling with a big blue and yellow page. And it was hard to log in. And we weren't being paid yet. And we didn't have any products yet. We just had an idea. We had a hope. We had a dream. We had a vision. And guess what? We went out and busted our butts and built it. I remember that first month and a half putting 2,500 people into our network on our team. 2,500 people with a hope, with a dream. It doesn't matter if you're in this country or not. In fact, I see a couple of people here on this call in other countries. Hats off to you. Kudos to you. A couple of you are founding members. And you have the same issues that people are having in other parts of the world right now. But you know what? You didn't care. You didn't care. You saw the vision, and you're smart. And hats off. I give you all the credit for you. God bless you. Really, God bless you. Because I'm telling you, you can't let that stuff stop you. You cannot let that stop you. Visionaries don't allow anything to get in their way. If something gets in your way, you don't jump over it. You just push right through that son of a gun. You bang your head against that wall till that wall crumbles, and it will crumble. It will crumble, but you have to. There's no excuses. None. I love Dave's shirt. It says something like, no excuses, work. I don't care, work hard, or whatever it says. But it's true. People with that mindset, those are your 1% to 3%. But it's even more than that. It's not just mindset. It's work ethic. It's humility. It's being a sponge and soaking stuff in. And with what we're doing right here, any prospect that may listen to this, take a serious look at what our network is. Because when you talk about the founding principles of this company, make more than you spend, which is everybody wants to do that, and I just told you how to do it. Go save yourself some money. Save yourself more than $50 a month, and your operating cost per se, your $50, you're already making more than you spend because a penny saved is a penny earned. Before you even have a team, you're making more than you spend. Right from the get-go. And at the same time, you're becoming part of the product. For example, I tell my wife all the time, I would love to be a personal trainer. I absolutely love fitness, love it inside and out. But with my market when I looked at it, I analyzed it, everything, I'm like, I do it as a hobby. Yes, I've trained people. I train them for free and whatever. I do it for fun. I don't do it for money. But if I was going to do it for money, I would find it. I don't care how competitive the market is in my area. I don't care how many trainers there are out there. I don't care what it was. I don't care what it took. I would make a lot of money being a trainer. I promise you I would, because I've got that mindset. Everything I've touched, I've made money in. Why? Because my mindset. There's no excuses. None. Zero. Zilch. If you want to be successful, then you become successful. Period. Period. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what happened in the past. It doesn't matter who raised you. I can tell you right now, I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I didn't have a lot of money growing up. Hardly any. I remember when I first got married, my first marriage, I was so stressed. I had 2 daughters, and I would just sit there, and I'd wake up in the morning, and I'd try to wonder, oh my gosh, how am I going to pay rent? I can't pay rent because I needed to go to school, so I had to pay for a part of the school because I wanted to better myself. I needed to create some kind of a future for myself. I would literally sit there. I was in a basement apartment, a little 2-bedroom apartment, and the thing was a tiny little thing, and I was struggling, just scraping to get by. I didn't have any extras, no extras at all. Okay, nothing. And so I would sit there, but every day I'd wake up and I was stressed. I had to go to work and I'd go to school. I worked full time. I went to school full time. I had a 2-year-old and a 10-month-old. And I'm thinking, what in the world is going on? So I'm like, it's got to get better than this. But then I realized, I'm like, you know what, John, if you want to make things better, you got to do it. Nobody owes it to me. No, the world's not going to all of a sudden knock on my door and say, all right, John, you're working hard. Here you go. Here's your reward. You're now rich. That's not how it works. I had to make a decision to say, you know what, I don't want to live this way. I'm tired of it. I can't do this anymore. I want opportunities for my family, for my sons, my daughters. I don't want to live in this place. I want a house. I want this. I want it. And then I thought for a moment, I'm like, other people are doing it. How are other people making this money? How are other people achieving? They got to be doing something. I'm like, what makes them better than me? What makes them special? And I would literally think about that stuff, and I'm like, well, you know what? And then I convinced myself, it took me a while, I convinced myself, I'm like, well, heck, if another human being can become successful, then I can. Because we both get up in the morning, we both eat, we both, drink or whatever. I mean, we're the same. What makes them better than me? We came from the same deity, the same God. We both came from the same place. So what makes them better than me? And I came to this realization, nothing. Nothing makes them better, but something makes them more successful. And that was their mindset. And that was their focus. I see so many people in this industry right now that are promoting 15 things at once. And I always ask myself, I'm like, why are they doing that? And if I were to ask them how much they're making on each item, probably not much, which is why they're endorsing 15 things at one time. They might make a couple $100 here, a couple $100 there. Let me make this very clear. If you don't get to the point that you're working rNetwork full time and it doesn't become your full-time income, it's not your business, it's your hobby. It's your hobby. Now, you can turn your hobby into a business by focusing 100% on your hobby and taking it to that next level. But you got to do it. You got to focus. What is rNetwork affording you? What does it give you? When you look for success, what do you look for? Number one, a real opportunity. A real opportunity. Well, geez, I've met all the owners, the creators. I've met the creators behind the creators. I've met the people behind them. This opportunity is real. This opportunity is real as the day is long. Okay? Well, you definitely have opportunity. Number two, risk. What risk am I doing? Well, we already talked about that. If I save more than I pay, there's no risk. Now I'm just going to take time. Well, what am I taking my time doing? I'm locking arms with people that are successful. Is that really bad use of your time? Would you rather watch TV every night? Would you rather just, go and play bowling or whatever every single night of the week or whatever, and then just continue in your life the way it is right now, knowing that you want to change but you don't know how to change? Would you rather do that, or would you rather say, you know what, I'm going to take a little bit of time each week and I'm going to lock arms with successful people? That right there, that's worth your weight in gold. That by itself is worth more than $50 a month, because you can learn from those people on how to become better. You can learn from those people how to become more successful. And it may just get you out of your rut. And it may just be able to change your mindset. Okay, that is quality time well spent. That's what you do. That's what leaders do. That's what winners do. They're always looking for someone to teach. They're always looking for a mentor. They're always looking to get better. Guys that have a lot of money, they're still looking to get better. And at some point, it's not even about the money. it's either about the chase or it's about turning around and helping other people. I can tell you right now, every single person born in this world right now was born with a purpose. And the purpose was not to go to sleep at night, wake up and pay a flipping mortgage, and that's it. And then go to a 9-to-5 job, come home, watch TV, go to bed, wake up, go to a job, watch TV, go to bed over and over and over and over and over again. That was not what we were created for. God had a bigger purpose for every single one of us, and that wasn't it. It was to find who you are, find your niche. You know what's amazing in our network? And I talked about it, and I'm going to talk about it on my training tomorrow night. We talked about the niche. We talked about duplicatable systems. We talked about all this stuff. I don't care if you're not amazing at online marketing. It doesn't matter. You're good at something. And someone on your team is good at something. Tomorrow night's training is going to be epic. And I'm telling you, I'm not using that word loosely. It's going to be amazing. It's going to tie all the other 13 trainings we've done all together into one big grand finale tomorrow night. Because I've been preparing you guys for this final training, preparing your mind. So if you haven't seen the other ones, go back, do yourselves a favor, and watch them. You will learn a lot from these trainings. And I'm telling you, if you're watching, if you're a prospect, one thing I can tell you right now, there's a couple things in this industry where companies may fall short, and I'll never bash another company ever. That's not my style. But one thing where uplines may have failed you is a lack of training, a lack of support. Things I don't see that here. I don't see this in our network anywhere, regardless of what team you're on. The leaders on both teams, on both sides, they're amazing. I respect these guys at corporate so much. I respect the other leaders on the other teams so much because they're always supporting, they're always training, they talk to my people. I call them my people, I don't know, but I'm saying they talk to people on my team like as if they're on their team. And that's the way it should be. And I talk to people on their team as if they're on my team because we are one big happy family. If your upline is failing you in another business opportunity, if your company is failing you in training and all this stuff, you may want to take a look at what our network is doing because you're not going to get that here. There is a culture that's being built here. There is a standard that is being set, and it's being set high. We want that bar to be as high as possible, and we're always pushing to make it higher and higher and higher because it's about darn time the little guy can come in, plug into a system, and make themselves some money and get out of that 9-to-5 rut, that rat race. Only way they're going to do it is they've got to make that decision and say, I'm all in. Don't come in halfway. Don't do this part-time as far as effort. Yes, if you're working full-time, you might have to do it part-time hours-wise, but I'm talking effort. Don't put it in a part-time effort. If you want full-time results, then put it in a full-time effort. And I say this all the time. If you do something halfway, expect less than half the results because you're not going to get the match if you do something halfway. It won't happen. I don't care who you are. I don't care what system you're plugged into. It's not magic. You still have to do your part. What we're doing, we're saying, this is how it's done, this is how you're doing it, and we're inviting you to do it, but you got to still do your part. We as leaders can only help so much. We can only pull somebody so far, but then that individual needs to make that decision. What do I want out of this? How much am I willing to sacrifice for a short period of time to have long gain success? That's the kind of stuff you need to be asking yourself. And are my leaders helping me? Yes. Okay, so why am I failing? What is it? What is it that I'm trying to identify? What is it I'm missing here? Okay, and on our teams right now, I'm going to give you a little nugget about tomorrow night. I'm going to teach you guys how to run your teams like an organization. EO level down for every single, I don't care if you have one person on your team, you have 0 people on your team. You still have an upline, right? Every single person on this call has an upline. We're going to teach the teams how to run this like an organization to help everybody succeed. Tomorrow night on that training. It's exactly what we're going to go through. I'm going to show you a duplicatable system. I'm going to show you exactly step by step by step. This is how you build your business, because you've already learned to talk to people. You've learned to prospect. You've gone through, I'm assuming you've gone through the other 13 classes. If you haven't, get at it. That's your homework assignment today. Get done with those classes and be ready for tomorrow. You guys, I love you very much. I care about this team. I care about this company. I care about the leaders. I care about everything. This has been the best thing that ever happened in my life. I walked away from some good opportunities, good business that I had for 20 years to do this. I didn't do that because rNetwork isn't awesome. I did that because rNetwork is absolutely amazing. It's real. You can see testimonials, thousands of testimonials on our world. They're posting every single day. This is changing people's lives. We haven't even launched yet. Goodness, I mean, we literally, there's thousands of us here. Thousands. There will be millions. Mark my words, there will be millions of members in this organization. There'll be a lot of people making a lot of money. Those people decide that today is the day that I end my mediocrity. I've stopped being complacent. Make that decision today to become a winner and do the work necessary. Just put the time and effort in. Plug into our systems, do what we do, and I'll tell you right now, the sky's the limit. I love you guys. We'll talk to you next time.